Okay, what's going on? It's Fist bringing you the news like I do, with some Call of Duty 2 as my background. It's a pretty good game. I like Call of Duty 2. It's a nice game. So today at Gamescom, if you don't know what Gamescom is, it's like Germany's, Europe's E3 for video games. Call of Duty was announced on Xbox One by the Xbox people that Call of Duty was going to be dedicated servers or cloud-based servers for Call of Duty Ghosts. This has never been titled this way, especially coming from Microsoft. So, here's what you have to think about. What is the difference between dedicated servers and cloud servers? The way I look at it is like this. If you've ever streamed on Twitch, you would know that there are certain areas in the United States that you could pick that run the fastest, which have the closest ping to where you live. So let's say, for example, I stream in Michigan, and there's a server in Chicago. I get like a 20 ms ping there. That's the one I pick. So instead of picking, that's essentially what the cloud is. The cloud is a bunch of servers that, go across a time zone in the United States, and whatever time of the day that server is running for that area, then you'll be picked up on that server. Now, is it continuous? I don't know what their definition of dedicated servers means with the cloud. You can't seriously say dedicated servers, because that means you're putting, let's say 10 million people buy, or let's say 3 million people buy Call of Duty in New York. You would have to put dedicated servers in that area. But see, they have tons of servers, and the servers that are serving them is Azores.com, which is Microsoft's cloud service. And there's plenty of servers that are placed around the United States. And basically, they're going to get priority. That's all it means. I don't think there's any difference between, instead of running peer-to-peer, which, that picks the best Xbox, it's just going to pick the best dedicated server for your area at that time that's the closest ping to you. So whatever server is there, that's the server that everybody's going to be playing off of. So if you live in the Midwest and Microsoft have servers in Chicago, then mostly everybody's going to be there. And let's say the Chicago servers turn off around 3 a.m. and then they switch over to like West Coast servers. So your MS will still be slow. Your millisecond response time, your ping off that server when they switch off servers in certain time zones, you're still going to get some latency, but instead of like serving off somebody who's running Facebook and Twitter and blah blah blah, the server is dedicated for the gaming only. That's the difference. So instead of peer-to-peer, like you could pick up off of my server, let's say off of my Xbox, and my sister and my brother, they're all on Xbox, and all of a sudden the ping goes down and everybody's game starts to suck and they drop hose. That's not going to happen anymore. Now you'll have a server in the area that's dedicated to gaming for Xbox Live, and it bounces everybody to that one in that time zone. The only time it'll go down is, like I said, if you switch over and it probably turns off and you go to a West Coast server. So anyways, that's about it in a nutshell. Dedicated servers, I think it's a good thing because of the fact that, we have a lot of families dealing with, social stratosphere things like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, instant messaging, I don't know, tons of other stuff, Netflix, and so on and so forth. And so you won't get something like this. If somebody leaves the game as well, the game will still be going because that server is running that game. So if somebody drops, oh well, the game keeps going. So those are a lot of good benefits to that. I'm glad that they implemented it, and Xbox is supporting that. I'm going to go over more in depth of what this means to PlayStation 4 and the rest of the community in the world. On Fist 2. Go over there. Peace. I'm out.